Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Dart's World. And guys, guess what I'm making today? Alright, so I was online this morning and I saw a chicken that's called marry me chicken. I have never heard of marry me chicken. So I decided I'm going to try it. So I have these chicken strips in my refrigerator for a while now. So I decided I'm going to use them to make my version of marry me chicken. So here's my chicken and I'm going to season it. So I'm going to add some salt to my chicken, and I have some paprika. Give it a little color. Okay, and I have some garlic powder. So a little garlic powder. And you know we're not using anything solid today because I'm going to fry the chicken. And this is onion powder. Onion powder. So to make sure that I have everything that the chicken needs. And that's in powder form. Alright, and I have some dry thyme. Now you have to have thyme. So we will leave this until later. We're going to need them again. Alright guys, so to this I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. I have to give it a little peppery taste. I know I love pepper. And a bit of Italian seasoning. Okay. And a little touch of basil. A little touch. Okay. So I want to get this mixed, but I don't want to squash them. So I'm going to prepare these for frying. And in the original recipe, the pieces are bigger. The chicken pieces, they are much larger, but I had these in my refrigerator. So I'm just using what I have. As I said, I'm making my version of this chicken. Marry me chicken. And I think it's called marry me chicken because it's really nice at the end, you know. That's what I think. That is what I think. I think it's really good. Why it's called marry me. I think I'm going to add a little bit more salt to it. Okay. Alright, so this should be okay. So I'm going to coat them with flour. So I'm going to put on my pot first to get it nice and hot. Okay guys, so now my chicken is seasoned and it's time to season my flour. So I'm going to coat the chicken. So I'm using flour. And this is regular flour, and I'm going to add something else to it. I'm adding some almond flour, and this almond flour will make it a little bit more crunchy. Alright, so just add the almond flour, just like that. I'm going to season my flour, so I'm going to put some salt in it. Just a little bit of salt and also some paprika to give it some color too. I'm going to add a bit of cayenne pepper to that, just a little bit. Alright, so we have everything ready. I'll do them one at a time and cover them with the flour. This is one piece. I like these to be crispy, so this is why I'm coating them with flour. So I get some oil in my pot, and this is coconut oil. I don't really like frying with olive oil, so it's coconut oil today. And I'll add a bit of butter to the oil. And this is how they do it, you know. They put butter in the oil. And I think they put butter in the oil just to get the chicken a bit more crispy. Alright, so my stove is on medium heat. And I'm just adding my chicken here. And because they're small, I'm sure they'll cook quickly. So I'm not going to overcrowd my pan. I don't want them to touch. I'm going to add one more, a smaller one on this side, and allow them to fry. So I'll allow them to fry on low heat because I want them to cook through. So while my chicken is frying, I put on a bit of water to boil, and this is for my pasta. So I'm making pasta and marinade chicken today. And if you can see, guys, you can notice how crispy it is. Yes, and this is where I use 2 different flour, because the almond flour will make it more crispy. Let's try this one. Okay, and one more, and on the other side. Okay, and I like the color of the chicken, and I think it is ready. I'm going to take them out and put in a second set. Wow, smells good. So the water is boiling. I'll add my pasta. Okay. I'm going to add a bit of oil to this. I don't want them to stick. Just like that. Second set of chicken in the pot. Okay, so to my hot pasta, I'm adding a bit of butter. So I'm adding the butter while it is steaming hot to give it more flavor. This butter will keep it nice and moist, plus it will give it a nice flavor. So I'll just try and keep my pasta warm until my chicken is ready. So that's the pasta. So guys, these are the chicken strips. They are nice and brown and tender. So now it is time to make my sauce. So I'm using the same pot I used to fry my chicken, and I'm adding coconut milk mixed with chicken broth. And then some bok choy. Sometimes we call it pop choy. So now you can use kale if you wish, but that's what I have today. All right, it's looking good. Into my pot, adding a bit of salt, some onion powder, and some crushed red peppers. And we need this to be really nice and delicious before I add my cheese. So let me taste it. Okay. Spit. Alright, so it's nice and creamy. I don't add the cheese to it as yet, but it is creamy, which is good. So my seasoning has been cooking for a while, and I'm going to add some cheese to this. So it's Parmesan cheese. So a bit of Parmesan cheese just to flavor it. And I guess you can use a cheese that you like, any cheese that will melt on the heat. You know, it's not every cheese will melt. So sure about the Parmesan. Need to turn down my flame. So now it is time to add our chicken. So I'll allow my chicken to simmer in the creamy, cheesy sauce. So there you have it, guys. Creamy, cheesy marinade chicken. It is a must try. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until I see you in my next video. Bye bye.